Alrighty, Doc here from North America. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. We've got the 10-year bond up on there right now on the beta. You see that's been climbing up, but in the reds. Oh, let's kill this. Let's see if we hear ourselves. There we go. Okay. And you can see it's going in the daily buy the last 2 days right here. We're in weekly buys here for like the last 4 weeks now. So back in here. The fast has been in there forever and ever and ever. It doesn't even want to let go. You can see that right there. It just goes way back. Back into, where is that at? Let's give it a refresh. We just give it a spin refresh up at the top, and that straightens that out when you try to put the cursor on there and see where it's at. See right there. There it is. So since the 6/14, that's June. We've been in a weekly buy with the fast algorithm now since June. The slow, same situation, went into the buy, hesitated a little bit back here on, what is that? That is August 23rd. Let's see what August 23rd looks like right up in here. That's July. There is August 23rd, the week of August 23rd. It went into that sell, and you can see it, it did back off for the week. And then we went right back into the buy again right there the following week on the 30th. Right there. Went into the buy on that sell. I love it when it does that. That's always great on a daily. Goes into a daily sell, but goes into a weekly buy. And the following day, on the Monday, there it is. It goes back into the daily buy. And let's see, we can show you right there. Is that August 3rd, right? Yeah, so August 3rd. Right there. There's August 8th. August 3rd. Something like that, I guess. Guess we move this over like so. That's what's so nice about our new platform. You can see it does that. You can adjust it. And so August 3rd, right there, 8:30. I'm sorry, 8:30. August 30th. And you can see right in here, that's where it does. It was in a cell. And then August 30th on here. Right there. There's August 3rd. Then the following day, what was that? Did that make it into the buy? Next day did, on the 4th. So we went into the buy there on the 4th, right there. And it's been climbing up. And then just recently, we've just pushed, I guess that was last Friday. There's last Friday. Pushed it into the sell, but we're in a weekly buy, so no, you're not shorting it. And then it's not really trying to let you get in either. That's interesting right there. We got two reds there going on. And you can see we're back over it again. You can't get short. You're now trying to get long. You want this to be green. If you go with binaries or options, you can be long, but you can't be long just the hard. In other words, the actual product itself, naked. Hard naked. How's that sound? Hard naked. Yo, Robin. All right. Clapping away. I like that. Yeah, you got the 30-year and the 10-year on your system now, so you should be able to do that. Oh, let's do this. I need to jump over and get the. Let me fix this. Let me send you the feeders. Activate. Delete. Yes, there we go. All right, now let's add Jan feeders. Right there, activate, format. Let's get those Jan feeders in there. Take a look at them real quick. Instrument. We do it all here. Add a symbol. GF. Look up. Jan feeders. Well, the prices are not dropping, that's for sure. So that'd be F, Jan feeders, right there. Add. Okay. Yeah, I've been wondering where to go to from September. So I was going to go to something like December. Or November. No, I think it was, I got October. Yeah, I was going to go to December, so I'm really happy with this. Right there. Okay. Do that again. And feeders, I can't wait to see what this looks like. It's only giving us that 1 week there. Okay. Huh. Might as well put December's in there too. So it looks like it's above. No, it's still in the cell. That's what that is. Okay. And we'll put that. I'll send that over to you. So okay. So anyway, news is already out. We had what? Did it have an effect on the stock market? Let's go take a look and see. Not really. No move on the stock market from the 8:30 Eastern Standard News. I think it was retail sales. I think that's what we had is retail sales. Big thing today really is Microsoft raising its quarterly dividend. That was a biggie. Has the stock up like $8 or $9. That's what's holding the market up nicely. So, let's see. Excuse me. Still fighting whatever little cold I've developed. Feels better today than yesterday, I can tell you that. It feels better than that. So that's good. There we are. Oh, it's awful hot. So go like that. Sending that into the old trash can right there. And let it dial down a little bit. Ooh, doggy, that thing is hot. All right. We'll be sending it over to you. We're not getting the weekly. I want to adjust the weekly on it still. But we'll get this figured out. All right. So from the on the beta, let's move that over. From the beta, let's get the what can we put up there now? Let's go over to the dollar index and see what the dollar index is doing this morning. But we thought we'd show you the way interest rates are dropping. Remember, when the price of the bond goes up, that means that the what do you call it? Now you can see it here on the 30-year. There's the 30-year. The 30-year is looking so much better. You know, it doesn't have all those red dots. It's been in a buy for a while, so they're buying that stuff. And you can see daily buy. What's that? 3, 6, 9, 10 days in a daily buy. You see the weekly. It had 2 weeks in that sell. It was on the 23rd and the 30th, and then it went back into the buy on the 6th. So there is that right there. So it went into the sell up in here on a weekly. That's interesting, and it did have a downwardly, slide. Green dots still, and was it on the daily? There's the daily. Daily was in a sell. Oh, I guess that's it right there. No, that's the 6th. But right here, let's move this over so it looks in a sync with it. So it's something like that. So there's the 20. There's the 23rd. It went into the sell there, but we had green dots for a couple of days, and then it pushed it into the sell. Then on the 6th, right there, it went back into the buy on the 6th. Right there. Went back into the buy there. A little lagging going on. Interesting. Not bad. And that's, you can see the weekly there, which we can move also to adjust like so. I like that. All right. Feeders. Oh, yeah. Let me go check that setting because the weekly is only showing us 1 week. Let's see. It's still only showing 1. Let's move that over. I'll send this over to you now. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it right there. Okay. Let me send this over to you right now. January feeders. And we'll get the weekly going. Straighten that out. Jan feeders. All right. Save. Interesting. All right. From there, you can see this is the, what is that? That's the bond. Let's get the dollar index. I keep on saying I'm going to get to the dollar index. Dollar index, dollar X, dollar index. DX, 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 DX. There it is right there. There's the dollar index. Okay. And there you can see the dollar's been going down, which means they think interest rates are going down here. It's the same thing. That's what the bonds are telling us. It's doing it in inverse relationship. Let's get the, is it OC? Let's go with John. There we are. Okay, Robin. Let's see if we can get this over to you. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how the U.S. stock market, real quick, has really stalled out too. Right here. Let's put that up on the screen. Oh, you know what? Let's just put the euro up there instead. The stock market doesn't seem to care one way or the other at this point with the news that came out today. They're all waiting for tomorrow. Tomorrow is the song and the dance. And you can see here, right there, you see that there's the euro, a fourth day in a buy. And what else can we say about it? You know, it's been in a weekly buy for a while now. When you, whoop, what's that? Let's see. Let's go to there. Compose. All right. This is to Robin. Let me send this over to him. Feeders, Jan. Okay, here it comes, Robin. You'll see that. We'll fix that and get that straightened out more, but this is at least a start. There we are. There we go. All set. All right, now let's minimize that. And we're looking at the dollar index. Let's go back to the dollar index. Oh, no, we don't need it. We've seen the dollar index. Well, let's just show it to you anyway. You can see that downwardly drift. You see it's fighting its way into the weekly right there. This week it's starting off in the weekly. Only had 1 week in a buy up in here, and now it's done. It's topping out. You can see here 4 days in a sell on the dollar. Basically the opposite or the flip side of the euro. You got 4 days in a buy. That's why I wanted to show it to you again. Now this is interesting. Here is it never let go on the weekly. I mean, you can see the fast did drop down for a week, just like the dollar index situation going into a buy. But the slow has not let go. It's still cruising along. Yeah, we have to straighten out that weekly. I'll do that after the webinar. But you can send that over to him so he can see that the dailies are, and it's in a weekly sell, and then we'll work on that. Let's see, what else we got going on here? So that's the euro. Now, cable, what do we got here? Missed call. There we go. So you can see here on the cable. Let's look at the cable. You rang?
I heard it on the webinar.
Oh, okay, good. All right.
There's only 1 week in there.
I got to adjust it out, but at least he gets an idea where it's at the moment.
Okay, I'm going to tell him that.
Yeah, and we'll get it straightened out.
Okay.
Okay, doke. There we are. So there's the cable. Cable's been like the euro, 4 days in a daily buy. Looking at our 5th week in a buy. I think when we go over and look at the euro GBP pairs trade right here, you can see here it's been the cable's been outperforming the euro. You can see it's in the sell from here, but price wise, really, it's not done anything but go in the wrong direction. More, you can see the dailies have been in the daily buy, popped into the sell here. So you could, it didn't, there was no winner there, But this has been the winner, right? Well, barely, no, not barely there. This has been real sloppy. This is very sloppy. 2 days, maybe. With the news and the interest rate change, we'll see a more of a slide because the euro, is going down here. You can see that because this is a euro GBP, not a GBP euro. So you can see, it was doing fine there in the buy. It was doing fine there in the sell, and now it's trying to get into that sell again. It's probably going to be a real challenge. I don't know. Let's have back that 84 area seems to be very supportive for it. Look at that. There's 86, and there's 85. And that's 85 is back in June of what is that? Yeah, it's just 6 months back. Let's see if we can get some more time in there. Maybe the 84 is a big support area. Yeah, let's put 900 days back there. And let's do the same thing here. Close. Now let's go take a look at it. That's back to 21 now. We can see there, let's put a line in on the 84. There's the 84 right there, that white line. And let's see what that looks like. Seems like it does seem to be a support area many a time. Yeah, the 84 seems to be a big support area. We'll see if they break down. And even when it did break down, and that was back in 22 and 23, I guess it is. There's 22. There's January of 22. It breaks down underneath it. Gets down into the 83s. Puts a low in there to 82, and then brings it right back up and hesitates across it over a 5-month period. Then it starts to become a support there, meaning that the euro is outperforming. And then it breaks down again. Then it bounces off of it again there. And now, let's see, as you can see going into 23, it stays above it. It goes up in almost the 90 area. And now you're seeing that breakdown again. And here it comes, it starts to support the 84 all over again. So I guess, a lot of money lines up in that 84 area, and then there it goes up to 87. And then you can see here, this is this year, starting in January of 24. You see it gets down to the 85s. There you go. It starts to flirt with that 84. You see how it bounces off the white line? And it does it a few times. And I guess the third time is a charm. Usually a lot of that happens. If it breaks the 84 on the fourth time like that, it's 3 times it's hit it and failed. Actually, it's like 5 times. But, over just a 3-month period. If it breaks down there, we might see this thing down into the 82s. All right, and then we go over to the Swiss. There's the Swiss. You see that Swiss is hesitant, I guess you could say. But it's been in a long weekly sell, and you can see it on the spreadsheet. Where is it at on the spreadsheet? There's all the currencies right there on the spreadsheet. So you see the Swiss, 16 weeks in a sell. And I guess let's move this over. Oop. I can shrink it like that. So you see right there, it's 1 day and a daily sell. Working on a second day, but up a little bit firm, Now, from there, we go over to the yen. I think they were on a holiday, a lunar holiday situation. I saw the Nikkei get smacked a little bit, and I like the idea that we're seeing the currency move back down below the 160s. Now we're flirting with 140, which is very positive. The lower that yen goes against the dollar, it means less inflation, of course. And let's just show you where the Nikkei jumped. N225. Nikkei. It'll jump out here somewhere. There it is. And we'll put it up on the other screen. There it is right there. You see the pressure that they threw on that. You see it's in a weekly sell for 3 weeks. And you can see it's went into the weekly sell basically somewhere is up in here. 3 weeks. This is the 3rd week. There's the 2nd week. This is the 1st week. So it went into the sell here. Went into the sell there. I guess we move this over a little bit, like so. There, you see that right there. Mainly in a sell most of the way. There was a buy right there, and then still cruising along in sells. Especially with the weekly sell, you can't try to play it alongside. Oh, excuse me. You know what? Take a cough drop. That worked yesterday. And we do feel a little bit better today than we did yesterday. And there is the answer to that one. So now we slide over to, I guess, the Great Experiment. That's where we had, because that was the yen, and we were looking at the. I remember us finding the Turkish stock indice. We should follow that. I mean, that's the only way you can hedge yourself. One of the only ways to hedge yourself with inflation, belong the companies. I think it was up in the 24,000 area or something like that. And there it is there, 2nd day in the daily buy. We had 2 days of green and red. So there's some pressure going on there. See the fast pushed itself almost into a deep oversold, just dodged it. And now it's trying to climb into the weekly buy right there as we speak. And you see on the spreadsheet, that's line 49 and 50. You see 19 weeks. We're heading for that half a year thing. This week, the way things are going, if it stays like this, we'll start to see the 20th week. And so we're a third of the year easily. And we get to 26 weeks, 6 more weeks. What that would be? That would be right around the election, wouldn't it? I think that's like right around the election. And we'll see possibly a whole half a year of Turkish lira in the weekly buy. From there we go over to the South African rand right there. Keeps on flirting. It's banging around in that box. I guess what is wagging the tail of that currency? Is it the fact that the gold is going up, or is it a fact that the government's getting its act together there? We have no idea what the story really is. We just know that it's in a weekly sell for 6 weeks. And it just goes sideways down. That's about it. And let's take a look at the gold. There's the gold. Let's put it up on here. Here's the South African rand. Let's show you that too. There's the South African rand playing the bottom end of that box again. And then when you go and look at gold, you see gold is up at its highs, all-time highs. There's the 17th. There's the 16th. Put it up over here. Kind of stalled out, I guess you could say, over the last couple of days. Give it a spin again, see if it'll adjust it out. You can see it's been in a long weekly buy. The fast did slip into a sell right there. What's interesting is on the algorithm right there, you can see there's that sell. It was in the buy. It's been in the buy for 2 weeks now, and we've gone up to new all-time highs. So, gold. Let's see what silver looks like. Since the South African rand is down at its, I guess, 6-month lows, I guess you could say. Let's see, right there. There's silver. That thing's been gliding up with no problem. 2 weeks in the buy also. Now, on the old platform, let's just take a look at it. I think it's like 5 weeks in a buy. So we didn't go in and out of that. And the accuracy of the new beta seems to be very much more sensitive and positive at the same time. There's 4 weeks in a buy, 4 days in a buy. You can see the dailies are matching up fine right there. See that right there. And this is the 5th day. Actually, 5th day? Yeah, 5th day. And then on the weekly, it slid into the sell right there. And you see the fast algorithm went down for, didn't get into the buy until really right in here, which is interesting. I mean, it really waited for the best of the best, didn't it? Got into a buy here too on what is that? That is the 16th, and there is the 16th. Got into the buy off of that Friday. Is that it? Right there. And it rode up, but wasn't as sturdy. You can see it kept on pushing into the sell, trying to tell us it wanted to go down on the beta. And that's exactly what it did. We're starting to really enjoy the beta. It has more accuracy on a shorter term basis, which is nice. All right. You know what we should do, Robin? Let me put January feeders on the beta. Products. Oh, you know what? That's going to be a challenge. I got to find the back month. So, all right, we'll skip that for the moment. From there, we shoot over to, I guess you could say we go to copper. And there's copper. Copper's acting very happy, I guess you could say. I guess it was flirting with the sell there yesterday, and there we go. You see, it's definitely holding up strong. Maybe off a little bit today. Lower high. It doesn't really have... Copper really does not have that strength that we've been watching. You know, you see here, it was up in the $5 area back in May when they thought China could, come to life, I guess. I kept on saying, look at Grande and look at all these major bankruptcies they're having. And we mentioned it yesterday. There's people are getting a little confused in Washington. All the body language is making it look like we're going to bail out China. And we're like, we're doing what? Sell us some of your aircraft carriers and airplanes then. We'll give you this, you give us them. Cut down your military. Yeah, we're going to bail out somebody that's trying to drive us crazy. And so there's copper. Platinum, right there. Platinum, very strange battle going on there. Has a hard time getting through the $1,000 area. Here we have gold trading at 2,600. It's like 2.6 times greater than, I guess you could say. It's like, wow, what a dangerous short it is. And they brought it back down to the $900 area. That's 10 days ago. $900 with gold trading at $2,500. I just don't even get that anymore. And every time you go to try to buy platinum physically, they want to charge a premium over gold. It's like, wait a minute, I'm confused here. Why is it trading, you know, $1,600 under gold at the exchange, and when you go to a jewelry store, they want to charge you same price as gold? Something seems to be wrong there. All right. And that does the metals. So now what we do is we jump over to take a look at, let's see where we're at. We'll go take a look at crude oil. And here is, it's not, yeah, it's loading. Here we go. Here's crude oil. You see it's been lifting for a couple days right there. There we are. This way they're lined up to each other. And you see this thing here. Now we're looking at crude oil. It's in a sell now for a fourth week. You see it on the spreadsheet. There's 3 weeks, so this is the fourth week now. And it only had like 1 week blip and then bang again. And then you got 4 days in daily buy. So they're definitely nibbling at it, but our weekly is telling us not to think about it too hard. That's pretty much what the story is there. I saw Brent this morning. I was looking for something and hit Brent accidentally. And Brent is, I thought it was down. No, I know what it was. It was heating oil. We had heating oil down. Right there. There's the heating oil. Excuse me. Here comes heating oil. Yeah, I saw heating oil rolling over. Not getting it on there right now. All right, let's go over to here and we'll get it. There's heating oil. It was trying to turn up yesterday, and look at it. Gone. Just flat out gone. So that pressure is, I guess that should, yeah, okay. I guess we'll move one of these over there, something like that. I guess being top of your military class, Trumpy's comfortable with the idea of ducking, taking cover. It's funny how they don't mention that he was #1 cadet at his military academy. Definitely something to think about. Yeah. All right. So from there, let's see if we can get it now. Give it a spin. Spin. Let's see if I can get it up on the beta. Sure. I guess they may be switching the front contract. I'm not sure why it's not on there. That will be the next project, a better feed. All right. So from there, you can see it. There's the heating oil. Let's go over to the natural gas right there. There's natural gas. Natural gas has been in a weekly buy for, since the 220 area. This is going on a third week. They're pushing it up. Maybe it was 215, something like that. There's the 5th. Yeah, so right there. Where did it settle? 214. Peppy Boynton. Okay, 214. And did slide into a sell. Then right back into the buy 2 days later. It's been real choppy. We're really looking at, here in the United States, we're thinking it could be a relatively warm winter. So we'll see. Saw a very interesting headline today. It deals with the energy sector, but it's not politically happy. Let's put it that way. Let's see if we can find it. Matter of fact, I might as well go like this instead, because I posted it. So let's see if we can put it up on the screen. It's about CO2. Let's see. There it is. Let's put this up on the screen. Here we go. It's a definite important thing about energy. You can see here it says sunlight and clouds, not CO2, drive Earth's climates. Shocking new study finds. This year's summer months were characterized by cold outdoor pools that eagerly welcomed guests, concrete, and scorched the soles of bare feet. Popsicles that melted in the relentless blazing heat. In August, the European Commission. That's right. You've had snow already in Europe. Copernicus report found that the global average temperature that has reached record highs in the past 12 months, an increase of 1.51 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Similar using satellite data, it says here that the University of Alabama, Huntsville determined that the average temperature in August was 0.88 degrees Celsius higher than 30-year average from 91 to 20. Extreme heat is not just an environmental crisis, it's a serious threat to our public health. What we're facing today wasn't what we're expecting. 30 to 40 years ago, this is a different world we are in. So what are they saying here? So stabilizing the climate will require strong, rapid, sustained reductions in greenhouse gases, reaching net zero. Okay, so how does it feed to this headline? Sunlight and clouds, not CO2, drives Earth's climate. Well, where is the data on that? Okay, right there maybe. According to National Aeronautics and Space Administration, Earth's atmosphere is constantly working to balance the planet's energy budget. Okay. So I guess it's NASA. Here it is. In its sixth assessment report, IPCC states that due to increased atmospheric CO2 concentrations on humans from greenhouse emissions, Earth energy's budget is on balance, more thermal, resulting in elevated temperatures and warming. Now, how can that be? What's this headline all about? Let's look at that headline one more time. Sunlight and clouds, not CO2, drives Earth's climate. Well, everything here says the opposite. Where is it? Challenging. Oh, okay, here it is. Climate is controlled by amount of sunlight absorption by Earth and amount of infrared energy emitted space. These quantities, together with differences, define Earth's radiation budget. NASA's clouds and the Earth's Radiant Energy System Sirius website. Okay, so it's NASA who's saying CO2 is an invisible trace gas that does not interfere with sunlight. It is believed to trap thermal radiation coming from the surface, but that's a misconception because the absorption of long-wave radiation of CO2 heat trapped are completely different physical processes according to the second law of thermodynamics and heat trapping. It is impossible in an open system such as the atmosphere. Okay, so I guess towards the end they were telling us what the environmentalists believe, and then they're showing us the raw data from NASA, and they're saying that it has no effect. What are the clouds? Nikolova says Earth's reduced clouds cover could have several causes, including galactic cosmic rays, solar wind, interactions between the sun and the Earth's magnetic fields. Okay, all right. So there we go. So I thought that was kind of interesting. I mean, if they stop beating up on the energy, then it's cheaper. In other words, if energy has no effect on our weather, like the headline says, and all the data here shows, and they're telling us that this is what the environmentalists believe, right here. And they're saying, no, sunlight and clouds, not CO2, drives Earth's climate. A shocking new study. And it's all NASA data. And that's what they supposedly is the one that's telling us all the time. That's what the environmental movement always does. It takes the NASA maps every month. They change them. They alter them, which is really strange. But besides that, I've shown you that situation. That's very strange where they change it. So they actually, you take the NASA map and it's blue, meaning cool, and they wash out the blue and make it white or red to claim that it's hot when it's not. And so you look at the NASA map that the NASA put out is one way, and then when you take a look at the IPCC, I guess it is, then all of a sudden they fake it. They actually fake it. It doesn't match the NASA map. And now it's even worse, I guess. So for those out there thinking that we have to stop our fossil fuels, obviously it's becoming clearer and clearer that it's not exactly the way they think. All right. Anyhow, so now let's shoot over to, let's see where are we at here. So we've looked at the energies. Oh, let's look at Brent. What's Brent? Isn't that BR? I think it is. Let's find Brent. Here's Brent right there. And you see, it's been in the buy, not like the look at that. It's pushing into the sell today. The daily is trying to get into the sell today, right there. See that? Just 2 days in a buy. Now it's already trying to push into the sell. 4 weeks in a weekly sell. I only had 1 week in a buy, and then there was another 5 weeks in a weekly sell. So this product has been in a weekly sell since the, let's see, July 19th. So basically up in here, this is where it went into the weekly sell, up in the, what's the high, around the 85 area. We are now got as low as a little above, almost 69, a little below that, 68, 69. There's the pressure on the Brent. All right, and then from there, so that's done with the energies. We're done with the energies. Anybody want to see anything particular? And they got that Microsoft is jumping all over the place with that. I wonder if they front runned it. Let's go take a look. Let's see if we have Microsoft in the system. There's Apple. There's Meta. How about that? We don't have Microsoft in there? Huh. Let's put Microsoft in there. I want to see what it's doing. Add a product. SFT. Microsoft Create. And then let's do this. Let's take a look at it over here too at the same time. Let's see. I don't think I even follow Microsoft when we really talk about it. Yeah, we did. We had somebody chasing after Microsoft for a while. That's right, we did. Put it where Dell is. That's right, that young fellow wanted to follow our math for a few weeks. Microsoft. No, it was in a buy for that whole move. They front run that. They knew that was happening. Let's see what the weekly looks like. Same thing on the weekly. Let's just put that up on the screen there for you. There it is right there. So it's been 1, 2, 3. This is the fifth day in a buy, and it's been 4 weeks in a buy. So they knew around the $400 area, money was coming in. Looking forward to playing with Microsoft, I guess. Alright. Now let's put it up over here. And then let's see if we can get that up again. Oh, it's still not recognizing it. Okay, let's try this one more time. Microsoft on the other system. All right. And then let's go take a look at it. Why does it do that? Oh, I see. I disconnected each time. Let's see if I can straighten that out. I keep on turning it off. There we are. Then go like that. And go like that. And we go down and look at it like that. There it is. There it comes. Let's put it up on here. Show you what the beta looks like on that. There it is right there. Daily buy for 5 days. The same. You see it right there. And you can see kind of drifted in and out. 1, 2, 3. A little pressure from the selling. And we'll jump back into the buy right in here. I guess it's right in here. What is that? That is the 13th. That was last Friday. Right there. So it was prepared for it. Interesting. Huh. So there's Microsoft. Microsoft marching along. Front run by the buyers. By the insiders. Knowing that this was coming. Alright, and then from there, let's take a look at. We looked at the we looked at the Nikkei. Let's see what. If nobody wants to see anything particular, let's go over to the Kospi. There's the Kospi. You can see that. Trying to definitely get back into that buy. Seems like they've built a bottom in there. Still in a weekly sell though. 2 weeks in a weekly sell. Not a lot of energy on that. Whoop. And then from there, let's take a look at Taiwan. Let's see. Where's Taiwan? TWII. Where are you, Taiwan? There it is right there. Taiwan showing more life. Is it in the weekly buy yet? Nope. Still in a weekly sell for 3 weeks now. So since back in here, it's been in that weekly sell. 9.6. So it's like that's 1 week. So that's a second week up in here, 9.6. 9.6. What's that right there? Four, 6. So it's in that sell from there, but at the same time we had green dots. You can't take the short. And it kept on trying. Now you could take the. You got to wait for it to get into the long. Now this is Taiwan. I did hear that Intel. Let me take a sip there. I lost my cough drop melted. I understand that Intel now is going to break away its foundry, I believe it is, and create it as a subsidiary. They're trying to find ways to perk up Intel on the chip side of things. Now from there, let's take a look at, from Taiwan, we shoot over to, there it is right there, Shanghai. There's Shanghai. Making another new low? Yeah. Low is 2703. That's Friday. They haven't updated it since. Are they closed for the lunar or what's going on there? There's the daily too. And there's the weekly. Yeah, they haven't updated that for 2 days. They must be closed. And then let's take a look at the... I know Hong Kong, not Hong Kong, Tokyo opened up last night. So maybe tonight China will open up. Now let's take a look at, I guess there's about a 4, 5, or 6 hour difference. So let's see. Let's take a look at Singapore Straits Times. That's pretty cool. Right there. Yep, there's the Singapore Straits Times. They don't seem to care about any of this at this point. They're just rallying off of the lows and 5 weeks in a buy. Let's see. From there, I think we have Jakarta in there, don't we? Let's see. I don't see Jakarta. I thought we put Jakarta in there. All right, from there we'll jump over to, where's the Nifty 50? Do we have the Nifty 50 in there? What is that? No, that don't. Does that look right? That doesn't look right. Yeah, that could be it. That could be the Nifty 50. Because that's up, in the 24s. No, that's not it. Nope, that's not it. We'll have to hunt that one down. The Nifty 50. Let's take a look at Saudi Arabia. Let's shoot over to there. Saudi Arabia. Right there. One update. All right. Let's try Tel Aviv. See if we can get something out of the Middle East. There we are. And that's backing off for the last 3 days. You can see 3 days in the sell right there. With the 3 red dots. And sliding into a weekly sell too this week, starting off. All right. And then from there, let's see. Where do we go from there? I guess we go over to Europe. Let's see what do we have the SOX 50 in there yet? I don't see the SOX 50. But there is the DAX. There's the DAX. Lifting up nicely today. 3 days in daily buy. And looks like it's trying to go into the sell also. We're seeing that with some of the stock indices in the United States. So they're flirting with the weekly sells. But we're at all-time highs. So it's, it gets a little statistically lower of success when it does that. Let's see, where else are we? Let's take a look at the CAC 40, see what they're doing in Paris. Right there. That's lifting up today. It's trying to get into the buy. Nice. And it's also 3 weeks in a sell. A lot of pressure on that. It was going down for 3 weeks, and now it's maybe by the middle or end of the week we'll see this thing try to climb back into the buy. And then let's take a look at the FTSE, and we'll get out of here because we're running out of time at this point. And I got to come up with a title. And I'm still fighting with ChatGPT to try to get the WhatsApp working again. I think I got it figured out. So I'm hoping tomorrow it'll be all straightened out. And here's the ending of it all. Let's just show you the FTSE, and then we're out of here. There we go. Here's FTSE. You see the FTSE, 3 days in the buy, but just two reds there interfering with it. And the same situation, 3 weeks in a sell. Basically, a lot of the stock markets are kind of worn down, I guess. And at the same time, we have all that news coming out tomorrow. So between the news and all-time highs, it's like buy the news, sell. Oh no, is it buy the rumor, sell the news? That's the bigger question: is are they going to sell this news on the way up? We'll find out. So traders, this is Doc from North America. Catch you all tomorrow, same time, same channel at Dukascopy here. So happy trails to you until we meet again. Happy trails to you, to all our trading friends. Later, traders. Ta-ta.